Noise control, heat ventilation, and air conditions.
Noise control. Noise control is a significant environmental factors that affects all issues related to the urban environment, degradation, and quality of life. The distractions of the acoustic climate which is correlated with the transportations and leisure activities and their repercussions for local land use is one of the results of tourism in urban areas. When it comes to noise control, it is very important aspect of occupation health safety, and due to exposure to noise can cause hearing loss, which is one of the most common negative health effects suffered by workers.
Isolated soundproof spaces. You don't have to have the whole office soundproofed. Strategically define places for phone calls and meetings to provide acoustical privacy. This provides a quiet space when it's needed or lends itself to lively debate without distracting those working directly outside. Hindi naman kailangan na dapat lahat ng rooms sa office ay soundproofed. Meron lang dapat specific na area na soundproof upang dun gaganapin ang mga meetings and phone calls so that distraction will be avoided. Acoustic window insert. Acoustic window insert back up to 70% of external noise, sound reduction, and they help avoid reverberation inside the building since they are made of acrylic sound absorption. They push the window inside so they work with existing windows. Gamit ang acoustic window insert, binabawasan nito ang ingay na pwedeng manggaling sa labas kung ikaw ay nasa loob ng isang room na hanggang 70% ng ingay.
Sound absorption techniques. First, wall and ceiling panels. For sound absorption, wall and ceiling panels help. It will minimize whatever outside noise passes through your walls, windows, and doors and whatever noise is created inside your office. Wall and ceiling panels help create enclosure and separation between spaces. They help to control the diffusion of light and sound around a room and help prevent the passage of sound between rooms. These days, there are so many great choices that will not sacrifice the space. Second, white noise. Sound masking brings to the background a calming or common and continuous noise so that distracting noises fade into it, such as conversation. To drown out their college's voices, many employees working in open offices will download apps with noises such as Unreal Ocean or Spring Garden on people and encourage collaboration rather than isolating the use of headphones. Third, bring in plants. Plants will help absorb noise whilst adding to the design. From a living wall to a few hanging ferns, plus the air cleaned by plants shown to assist with office stress and lead to more productivity. A big reason why most indoor gardeners love plants is that houseplants are an easy way to bring a touch of nature inside. Millennials are busy with demanding jobs and social lives and may not spend as much time in nature as they like.
Heat, ventilation, and air conditioning. The increased intensity, frequency, and geographic spread of severe heat events or prolonged periods of high temperature is a global social challenge associated with climate change, with widespread health effects, as even mild elevations of mean global temperatures can cause a disproportionate increase in hot days. Improve heat warning system and procedures to prevent deadly exposure of elderly and other vulnerable populations, usually by restricting operations and reducing the temperature of the local indoor environment by air conditioning, can limit death caused by sudden rise in outdoor temperatures. However, staying inactive or preventing heat exposure for workers is incompatible with preserving productivity often directly impacting individual income.
Guide. Heating, ventilation, and air conditioning or HVAC systems regulate the temperature, humidity, and air quality of building under the chosen conditions. They do this by transmitting heat and moisture in and out of the air and by regulating the amount of the air pollution by directing, eliminating, or diluting them to appropriate levels. HVAC systems differ greatly in size and functionality. If they were planned and constructed during the construction of the building, they would be larger, main heating and cooling to the house.
Energy consumption of HVAC systems, design, layout, and operation of the building. This affects how the internal environment impact on internal temperatures and humidity, required indoor temperature and air quality, more extreme temperatures, greater precision, and more refined air quality are all factors which lead to the HVAC plant consuming more energy. Heat generated internally by lighting, equipment, and people, design and efficiency of the HVAC plant, which provide heat, cooling, and moisture control exactly where it is needed in the building. Efficiency applies to both the design and operation of HVAC systems. Experts recommend taking a comprehensive approach to reducing energy consumption by looking at all of the ways each component of the HVAC system utilizes energy and finding methods to improve it. Demand-controlled ventilation is essential for decreasing cooling and heating loads and ensuring that buildings are not chilled or heated in response to the needs of their occupants.
The use of passive heating, ventilation, and cooling. Night cooling when cool air passes through a building overnight to remove heat that has built up through the day. Ito yung pag ang isang building ay sobrang lamig sa gabi hanggang sa magdamag, kayang alisin ang init ng buong magdamag.
What kind of HVAC or heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system do hotels use? Number 1. Package Terminal Air Conditioning or PTACs. These self-contained AC units are used by hotels in individual rooms. AC units siya kasi air conditioning can cool your home. Letter A. Heat pump. Heat pump. This is a device that transfers thermal energy between spaces, usually between an enclosed space and the outdoors. Letter B. Electric heat. It is a process in which electrical energy is converted directly to heat energy at around 100% efficiency using rather cheap devices.
Vertical Terminal Air Conditions or VTACs. VTAC units are lightweight systems built into the wall. They've got the capacity to heat and cool numerous rooms. Usually, the VTAC units are mounted in a closet, like corner that takes air from below and discharges it through the top conductor to heat and cool the room. They use the same cooling and heating processes used by
Variable refrigerant flow unit. This is a central outdoor considering units for variable refrigerant flow system that can be conveniently mounted on the roof on the grid. The outdoor units connects up to 24 fan coils in each room. Some great positions for assigning fan coils are entrance halls or bathrooms, since they are a good place for ducts, connections, and maintenance access. Variable refrigerant flow (VRF) HVAC system consists outdoor units connected to multiple indoors via refrigerant piping to provide cooling and heating to individual zones. This ability to control amount of refrigerant that is provided to a fan coils unit located throughout a building makes the VRF technology ideal application with varying loads or where zoning required.
Why is heat ventilation and air conditioning important in hotels? Comfort and breathability are a vital part of enjoying your experience, and the last thing you need to do is get feedback because of dumb and short-sighted HVAC repair, maintenance, or installation problems. Many hotels operate on what can charitably be categorized as modest budget, especially those owned independently. A defective or unreliable HVAC system will easily upload your monthly energy cost living in the red quarter after quarter for years.
Whereas in the hospitality industry, is HVAC important? HVAC is also important in hospital, particularly with the advent of micro-hospital and the trend of industry to upgrade to never heating and cooling equipment. HVAC are playing a very important role in hospital, not only by maintaining comfortable climate conditions of temperature and humidity control, but also by maintaining a clean, germ-free environment to contribute to the well-being of patients and to prevent the spread of disease.
Hotel HVAC maintenance. What you need to know. The difference between long-running safe and effective system, good money at bad costly and undue repair, and high energy bill. Every month is all about diligent maintenance and proper repair. When you're required, so makikita talaga ang difference sa maintenance and then the proper repair. It will result long-running and safe and effective dahil maganda ang pagkaka-repair nito. Yung paggamit ng proper repair, hindi siya undue. Kung kinakailangan gawin na, ang kalalabasan noon ay yung tinatawag na long-running safe and effective. Here are some things can make sure 15 to 20 years out your bar and commercial HVAC system. First, change air filter when appropriate. Second, clean and inspect coil and cabinet in cooling system. Third, inspect compressor. Fourth, lubricate and check fan motor. Fifth, inspect control box, switches, wiring and safety control. Sixth, check and clean blower assembly. 7. Lubricate and replace belt. And 8. Clean and clear evaporator coil drip pan.
Number 9 is clean and clear condensate lines. Number 10, clean and clear burner assembly. Number 11, clean ignition system. Number 12, test safety control. Number 13, examine heat exchanger. Number 14, check duct work. Number 15, check thermostat battery and function. It is usually recommended that your hotel commercial HVAC system be operated on a seasonal basis. These systems have high demand and they also have to operate at the regular intervals for a long time. Maintenance should be conducted by an experienced, trained, and qualified skilled technician. Ito yung mga bahagi ng commercial na proseso ng pagpapanatili ng HVAC na dapat maging kasangkot sa pag-alerto sa customer ng anumang mga posibleng problema na maaaring lumabas sa anumang hinaharap. Tulad ng mga bahagi na kailangan palitan at iba pang mga isyo.